Results back. Turns out that I don't have ADHD. I'm just in the top 1% of intelligence, and I'm bored all the time.
Okay, so if you haven't seen the full thing, she's talking about how because of TikTok, she went to get tested for ADHD to see if she has it, because everyone seems like they think they have ADHD because of, oh, I've got all the symptoms from this, and this, which is a whole nother thing. But anyways, I got first tested for ADHD when I was in first grade. I have inattentive, or what they call ADHD inattentive, and it's slightly impulsive, but not quite there. But at the time, it was just called ADD. Went through most of my schooling. They realized once I got on medications, I was also put into the gifted classes, but I never saw any of my results. And until I was in 12th grade, I decided to ask my gifted advisor if I could see my test results, because I was curious about some of the other stuff that was going on there. And we did. And it turns out, because after I had also taken some IQ tests, which are terrible measures anyway, turns out I was in like the top, 2 to 3 points for all the things. It was 98, 96, and 94th percentile for all this other stuff. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. But got off medication when I was in college, and then got back on right at the end of college after having a complete burnout because it wasn't working for me being off medication. And when I went in to get retested, I told them all of this stuff that had been going on. And I'm at work, so I don't have the paperwork, but I could show you. High intelligence and ADHD are often comorbid in the fact that they come together. And what's really funny is if you look on my test results, they specifically say, yes, it is also, as she mentioned, I think I had 2 4-hour sessions. It's a long-ass session. They were like, we got these test results in, but we couldn't get it quite right because he kept questioning the way that we would put these things, or he would bring up hypotheticals that ruined the test, or he would answer in ways that were slower and seemed to make him look dumber, but he would answer with higher quality answers, and we don't know how to take this. And it was one of the funniest things I ever read, because I was like, what does this mean? And they were like, we don't know. We didn't know how to handle this test. So like, if you think you have it, please get tested, because you definitely can use the help. It's great. I am always going to advocate for, if you need medication, get on medication. But it's really funny if you're one or the other, because they often come off the same way. And if you're both, well, then you're just kind of fucked, and you just glide off your intelligence until you can't anymore, and then you need help. And that's what happened with me. So, yeah.